I'm about to show you some insane stuff. Are you really gonna call me gay for this? I'm showing you some wild in this video. I'm breaking down why the streets believe the situation could turn dangerous fast. This is a shocking NBA YoungBoy video. NBA YoungBoy, born Kentrell Deshaun Gaulden, has been labeled with a zesty tag across fan uploads, TikToks, IG Reels, and YouTube reactions since roughly 2022. That entire reputation stems from one specific thing: his dancing.
I'm gonna show you some crazy shit. Bitch, you gonna call me gay for real? I'm gonna show you some crazy shit.
That speculation exploded after a couch video went viral on Reddit between 2022 and 2023. In the clip, YoungBoy is seen clutching a Four Loko and a cigarette while rolling his hips, arching his back, and reaching for a strap from his waist. He moves in close to his crew, slides behind one of them, and the entire group starts performing synchronized body rolls. DJ Academics analyzed on stream, flat out calling the moves zesty. One Reddit user noted the dance was just 2 steps shy of grinding. That clip set the tone for everything that followed. The next major moment dropped on October 3rd, 2022, when YoungBoy filmed a TikTok dance to his track, Put On Me, with creator Ivory17 showing off-hip sways, shoulder rolls, and intricate footwork. By 2025, that footage was a staple in compilations during the Making America Slime Again tour. Clips of him performing hip rolls and arm waves on stage to tracks like Shot Kalen blew up on TikTok. His affiliate Lil Dump faced similar heat for his own on-stage mannerisms. Instagram reels from the tour were flooded with comments tagging the performances as zesty. The dancing is just one part of the story. The second part involves photos and videos with men from his inner circle. The Baby Joe photo is the most persistent piece of evidence. It's an old 2018 club shot where YoungBoy appears to be kissing his longtime affiliate, BBG Baby Joe, on the face. The image resurfaces constantly. Baby Joe eventually addressed the photo on camera, dismissing the rumors by calling it brotherly love and denying any romantic ties. Reaction videos surrounding Baby Joe's denial and the original kiss footage continue to circulate online. Then came the Michi situation. In August 2024, a prison clip surfaced featuring Ba-May, Baby YoungBoy's cousin and affiliate, claiming he was gay, which quickly went viral. May later clarified the statement was just a prank and a joke. However, the clip linked the entire camp together, with netizens grouping Baby Joe, May, and another affiliate named 10 into the same narrative. The third wave involves the Hakeem allegations. Around May 8th, 2026, an Instagram user named Hakeem Jalem claimed he had been in a secret bisexual relationship with YoungBoy since the rapper was 18. He alleged that YoungBoy was planning to leave his wife, Jasmine Michelle, for him and argued that the song Toxic Punk was a hidden confession about his sexuality. These claims spread across Instagram and Facebook groups. Yet, the only evidence Hakeem provided were photos of himself with YoungBoy's mother, Sharonda Gaulden, and old Clubhouse audio showing him in rooms with the rapper's entourage. There were no DMs, no videos, and no direct text from YoungBoy himself. While Sharonda mentioned dealing with a stalker, she never addressed the specific claims, and YoungBoy remained completely silent. The fourth piece of the puzzle is the association with Tyler, the creator, and I Love McConan. A 2023 Reddit thread on r/Tyler, the creator, speculated if YoungBoy had a crush on Tyler based on a banner image. Furthermore, YoungBoy's collaboration with openly gay artist I Love McConan, including a clip of them in a Lamborghini while YoungBoy was on house arrest, prompted a reaction from academics on stream. A thread on a rap forum titled ZestBoy linked McConan hangout back to the dancing videos, applying a label to the entire 4KT camp. YoungBoy has never directly addressed any of these details. He has children with multiple women, including Jasmine Michelle, and has used his tracks to push back against the heat he caught from Kodak Black regarding nail polish. He has never confirmed any of the rumors. Now, this is where the narrative shifts. Moving past the sexuality allegations, NBA YoungBoy has one of the most extensive criminal records in the industry. His crew, branded as NBA Never Broke Again, and identified in police documents as 4KT, carries a heavy reputation with them. This is the second half of the story, and it's critical. The same internet claiming he's zesty is the same internet claiming he's a major street threat. These two narratives run side by side in the comments, but only one of them is backed by legal paperwork. It began in 2014. At just 15 years old, Gaulden was arrested for robbery in Baton Rouge and served 6 months in the Tallulah, Louisiana Juvenile Detention Center. In November 2016, U.S. Marshals apprehended him before a concert in Austin, Texas, on 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder related to a drive-by shooting in South Baton Rouge. By August 2017, he took a plea deal for aggravated assault with firearm, resulting in a suspended 10-year sentence and 3 years of probation. February 2018 saw another arrest in Tallahassee on Georgia warrants for assault, weapons charges, and kidnapping. Then came the May 2019 Miami shooting, where he returned fire after an ambush, resulting in the death of a bystander. While the shooting charges were dismissed as self-defense, he was penalized for a probation violation, receiving 90 days in jail, a 14-month performance ban, and house arrest. The most significant case hit on September 28, 2020. Police raided a music video shoot on Chippewa Street in Baton Rouge, arresting YoungBoy and 15 others. They seized marijuana, Xanax, scales, over $47,000 in cash, and several firearms, including a stolen AK-47. Law enforcement officially labeled the group as members of 2 street gangs, Never Broke Again and Bottom Boy Guerrillas. He fled on foot during a March 2021 traffic stop in Los Angeles, while federal agents were attempting to serve a warrant. In October 2021, he posted a $1.5 million bond and was placed on house arrest in Utah. By July 2022, he was found not guilty on the federal firearm charge. But on April 17, 2024, while still on house arrest in Utah, federal prosecutors hit him with 63 felony counts and 1 misdemeanor, alleging he operated a prescription drug fraud scheme from his home using fake IDs to obtain codeine. In November 2024, he accepted a plea deal covering 10 reduced misdemeanor counts, resulting in a $25 fine. In December 2024, he was separately sentenced to 23 months in federal prison, followed by 60 months of probation for the felon in possession charge tied to the 2020 case. He served his time at FCI Talladega in Alabama. In March 2025, reports surfaced that he allegedly punched another affiliated inmate after being shouted at, which led to solitary confinement and reportedly sparked a broader gang altercation. By late March 2025, he was transferred to a halfway house and officially released of probation in April. On May 29, 2025, former President Donald Trump granted him a full presidential pardon for the federal gun charges. A Utah pharmacist, Phil Cowley, publicly criticized the pardon on television. Now, shifting to the Lil Uzi Vert side of the story, the major turning point came in July 2022. That summer, Symir Bicel Woods, publicly known as Uzi, quietly updated his Instagram bio to include they slashed them pronouns, and the internet reacted exactly how it always does. A spokesperson confirmed the change to Pitchfork, and once Billboard amplified the news on Facebook, speculation that had been simmering since 2017 reignited overnight. In a 2023 cover story with ABC's Triple J, Uzi discussed identifying as gender nonconforming, stating he no longer felt alone in that identity. Throughout the conversation, JT of City Girls, Uzi's longtime partner, continued using he/him pronouns. The update to Lil Uzi Vert's pronouns wasn't a coming out announcement, it was a statement of gender identity. However, the internet struggled to make that distinction, and old transphobic tropes quickly resurfaced. Critics dug up the 2019 track. That's a rack where Uzi raps about clocking someone in their deems leading to a university op-ed that labeled Uzi a controversial LGBTQ celebrity due to the perceived contradiction. Meanwhile, Reddit users debated the nuance between gender pronouns and sexual orientation, and Uzi's gender nonconforming style isn't new. They've been wearing nail polish, carrying purses, sporting a belly button piercing, and rocking high fashion women's wear since long before 2022. During the pink tape era, Uzi introduced the alter ego Leslie, which fans interpreted as a feminine-coded secondary persona. Vibe magazine even covered how Uzi directly addressed the speculation regarding their sexuality on the album, but the public discourse has only intensified. The situation reached a breaking point at Coachella in April 2024. During their headlining set, Uzi performed a full ballroom routine complete with voguing, splits, and death drops to an unreleased track titled Yes, which featured a repetitive yas, yas, yas vocal sample. The internet exploded. TikTok clips of the performance racked up millions of views, and the spectacle even sparked a feud with 50 Cent after he posted a mocking reaction. JT stepped in to defend Uzi, telling critics on social media to mind their own business. Ultimately, if you want to understand Uzi's actual stance on her identity and the surrounding noise, you have to look at Pink Tape, specifically the opening track, Flooded the Face. In June 2023, XXL published a piece titled, Lil Uzi Vert Shuts Down Gay Rumors on Pink Tape, a sentiment echoed by Complex and All Hip Hop, the latter of which archived the entire discourse in a July 2023 feature. The lyric at the center of the conversation finds Uzi tallying the number of women they sleep with daily, pointedly asking how anyone could still label them as gay. Uzi even doubled down on this message by performing that specific bar during Spin Again at the 2023 BET Awards. In various interviews, Uzi has frequently touted their sex life with women as a direct rebuttal to the speculation. The narrative grew even more volatile due to Uzi's relationship with JT and her public friction with Cardi B. In September 2025, their feud escalated when Cardi accused Uzi of infidelity and allegedly forcing JT to have abortions. JT retaliated by targeting Cardi's partner, Stefon Diggs, making disparaging remarks about his sexuality. A subplot involving Sukahana also emerged, with her name constantly resurfacing as a supposed source of exposure, yet no concrete evidence ever materialized. The entire 2025 controversy was fueled by relayed DMs and descriptions of screenshots rather than actual receipts. Throughout every stage of the drama, JT remained fiercely defensive, shutting down rumors at every turn. The peripheral commentary only added to the noise. Media personalities like DJ Academics and Aiden Ross dissected the allegations on stream, with Academics stating he didn't believe Uzi was homosexual or curious. Even Young Thug weighed in during 2025, discussing Uzi and Cardi styles within the context of these ongoing rumors. By May 2026, the cycle had become self-sustaining. Exposé videos continue to recycle the same 2024 voguing footage and pronoun screenshots to spark fresh speculation. Every new festival appearance yields a fresh dance clip, which is inevitably captioned with the same tired tropes. Despite years of headlines, the public conversation hasn't moved an inch from where it started in 2022. Public opinion remains deeply divided across online forums. The pro-Uzi camp argues that gender expression is entirely separate from sexual orientation, viewing Uzi's evolution as a sign of growing acceptance within the hip-hop community. Conversely, detractors have relied on zesty memes and homophobic jokes throughout the Pink Tape era. Meanwhile, the mainstream press generally points to Uzi's well-documented history of relationships with women, including Brittany Bird, Brittany Renner, and JT, as well as explicit lyrics on Flooded the Face, as the artist's definitive stance on the matter. The discourse surrounding Uzi mirrors the scrutiny faced by NBA YoungBoy, though the scales differ. While YoungBoy sparked conversation by dancing in his home with friends on a 2022 IG Live, Uzi is performing death drops on America's biggest festival stages, while simultaneously rapping about their prolific sex life with women on their lead singles. This phenomenon isn't unique to Uzi. Playboy Cardi, Jordan Terrell Carter, has dealt with similar narrative that has persisted since 2018. Reaching a fever pitch in late 2020, the speculation surrounding Cardi always focused on the same aesthetic choices: the Rick Owens outfits, the leather attire, the baby voice delivery, and the vampire persona that defined the whole Lotta Red era. On the Playboy Cardi subreddit, a popular thread titled, "Explaining Cardi's Gay Lyrics," suggests that his more provocative bars were actually a direct clapback to the backlash he received for defying traditional hip-hop masculinity. The turning point for this narrative arrived in November 2020, with a leaked Instagram Live snippet of the whole Lotta Red track New Tank, which sent the internet into a frenzy. In the snippet, Cardi dropped a line addressing the rumors head-on, rapping about how people thought he was gay. Within hours, "They thought I was gay" was trending on Twitter. Trolls began circulating forged Instagram screenshots. One claimed Cardi was coming out instead of releasing his album, while another photoshopped him with Matthew Williams, the creator-director Da Vinci, framing Williams as his boyfriend after the two were seen together in a legitimate video. Iggy Azalea, the mother of his son Onyx, trended that night for all the wrong reasons, as her mentions were flooded with jokes about her baby daddy, leaving her for another man. Even DJ Academic's Instagram reel of the snippet was overwhelmed with comments speculating that Cardi was wearing makeup. In reality, the lyric was Cardi's way of getting ahead of the narrative, not confirming it. He doubled down on this in his March 2021 High Snobiety cover story, an interview that has since been cited as his definitive stance. That same week, Hot 97 recapped the piece with the headline, "Playboy Cardi opens up about his sexuality," while XXL framed it as Cardi addressing the overlap between his vampire aesthetic and the gay rumors. The core of his message was that he considered himself anti-everything. He stated he didn't care if people thought he was gay or trolling, framing the speculation as a byproduct of his rebellion against conformity. His comment about putting his cross upside down if everyone else's was straight became the defining quote of the era. That should have been the end of the conversation, but it wasn't. By late 2021, his former hairstylist and loctician, Ronnie Lee, affectionately known as Aunt Ronnie, had a public falling out with his camp. She subsequently took to Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube to air grievances about Cardi and his inner circle, reigniting the flame of speculation once again.